Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of the Drunk and the Ginger podcast with your host, the J Manuel. As I told you guys, my co-host is not going to be with me anytime soon because he is reading for his finals. He's preparing for his finals basically. So we're going to be hearing a lot of nonsense from me, Mr. J Manuel. So please strap in. This is one of our demo tips. So I don't know how to call this one, but this one is, for me, I'd say perspective switch, or it's time for change. So I must say how my week was. Yeah, today is Friday, the 17th. I don't know when I'll release this, but today is Friday, it's Friday the 17th. Is it? No, I think the other one is Friday the 16th, basing on the movie, not Friday the 17th, Friday the 16th. Alright. So I had an amazing day at work. It was crazy. Obviously, they switched me from HQ, because I work at HQ. Now I was switched to one of the branches, the company branches. To go and work from there, and I can better understand what we deal in, the products and all that type shit. So while I was there, honestly, I would say this should be one of my best experiences so far. I think now I feel like because I'm now warming up more and more to my coworkers, it's now a little bit easier. Because it took me a while. I've been there. I'm going now for my third week. If I'm not already even in, bro, I think I might even be going for the fourth week. But okay, it's not full, so I'll say third week. So it's been a while. Guys even at work were just calling me a smiler. Because all guy who laughs, because whenever they would mention something, I would just say either laugh or smile. And I would rebuttal with something small. I wouldn't say much. But if I have that one workmate, obviously, who I think he was nah, the guy gonna talk to me. He gonna talk. So we have conversations with him. He's an IT guy, I'm an IT guy. And we're basically talking about gaming, all that type shit. And we have a lot in common. Someone told me, not someone told my sister, she told me that, hey, you look like that guy. And I'm like, man, there's a lot of people that have been telling me I look like certain type of people. And I'm asking myself, bro, and it's not the first time. This has been going on, I think, ever since way back when, bro. The first time I started was my Form 2 or something like that. Yeah, not my Form 2. People would go Nama, as I said, I mean. So they go to Nama, oh my god, there's some guy we met. We even thought he was your brother. You guys look so alike. I'm yo! I don't know anyone like that. Even while I was coaching, I still had the same experience. But hey, it is what it is. We look alike, and that's fine. Anyway, I was telling you about my week. The week has been awesome. I'm now bonding more, talking more with my coworkers. It's getting now more fun. Before it seemed more of a burden, because not like a burden, but it was starting to become hard. I would say kind of hard for me because I was not really understanding the business. So I was like, man, I'm not understanding. I'm not even in the position I want to be in. But now it's slowing up. The past 2 days, obviously been in the lower end, interacting now more with people and with my fellow workmates, obviously, because I only see them on Mondays for meetings. After that, man, I be at HQ seated in the same spot from morning till evening. I only stand up either to go pee or to go for lunch. So there's this question I had to ask you guys. How long do you take before you start taking a shit in a new area? Let's say now, for me in my workplace, I've never taken a shit there. I don't know if it's just me, or are there other people who are like me, they take a while before they could use a public toilet. I would say public because we are different people using it. How long would it take for you to use a public toilet? I would like to know that because I don't even know why. I think for me it just happens like naturally, like it's not controlled. Like I do it without knowing. I realize it usually later. It takes a very long time before I start using like someone's loose. Like a long time. Some people's places have never even taken a dump there. Like even pissing, I'd be like, can I go somewhere else? But I'm like, man, why am I going to go? I'm going to be at this person's place. Like, yeah, so let me be here. Otherwise, if you guys had like bushes next to your yard and people didn't have phones, bro, them bushes will be tainted. Anyway, so today basically has been like my best day at work. Because I had like a long ass conversation with like the people I was working with. And this, mind you, okay, like the people I was working with today were a little bit more welcoming, helping me understand as something like this. Like they always like jump and give like the basic and the simplest ways, simplest explanations, not like complicating it and them not looking at it more of like a burden, but just like a way of helping me out. And I was there and I'm like, yo, we're working and I'm like, this is enjoyable, man. Like, it's insane. Like, it's nice. Once I get that tour at HQ, it was just me, was just like closed off. Until now that I'm opening up, now I'm moving around the different branches. Yeah, but I've enjoyed my experience about um at today's branch. No, like branch of RU, like branch, like sub, second, something like that. I don't know how you all look for that, but anyway, then oh, I also met a lovely lady. I think this is a mother to someone. This lady, I was about to ask her because I felt bad. She seemed nice. Anyway, you can't. This is one thing also that came to my head while I was saying, "Oh man, this lady seems nice." That's how then my told me. Like, that's how you think the chick is nice. I mean, yet man, like her kids be like, "Damn, mom, nah, man, like that's you get." So like, let me just based on the perception I've seen, and I be like, "Hey, this is a nice person." This lady was so nice. Like she didn't know that obviously I'm new and I don't really get most of the stuff, and I'm asking the other guys for like most of like the prices and whatnot. So I sit, I'm reading a particular book. This week is a particular book. Obviously, I'm going to talk about. So I'm reading this book, and obviously my perspective of things is still now. But this lady's she asked me the price of this. She's like, oh my god. Then she also we talking. She's like, wow, you see, I bought this camera last year, and da, 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 da. I'm like, hey, damn, insane. Then she like, yeah, at the time I got it at a cheap cost, but I tell her, but now they're cheaper. Like, oh really? She's like, oh my god, I wish I'd waited, but I really wanted it, and yet now I bought it and I have not yet set it up. Ah, damn, that's not nice. But anyway, and you see, she's lovely. She really looks like, what? I'm fascinated by the things of technology. I really want to learn them. But obviously, see now my age. Now what I'm just doing, like I'm integrating them in my house. That I really wanted to ask this lady if she had kids. Honestly, I wanted to ask her if she had kids, if she had someone like helping her out. But she was not. Cause maybe she looked tired. Cause she was literally at my at our shop for like a very long time. I think from like 11 till like maybe 2 or 3. I mean, I kind of feel bad. I'm like, man. So I wanted to ask her, man, like, don't you have kids like to help out? But I was like, man, I'm gonna be intruding in her life, and Africans we don't be like that, like that. Like I'm gonna ask you, like, you know, like extra stuff about your family in such a way, like I'll want to. Some do eventually, and obviously, but man. Anyway, that was just me in that moment, but she was a really lovely lady. Had a very good conversation with her. Mainly, okay, we're talking about cameras mainly, the product mainly, but I really had a lovely conversation and something I've been missing. A good conversation with people, and even had like today my very first long ass conversation with my workmates. And it was hella funny. It was hella funny, and I enjoyed that. Yeah, that was basically my day, which summed up my week. My week has been normal, bangers, normal. I feel like it has upgraded from the one I was living before, just being inside my room 24/7. Maybe watching the TV in my room or going to the living room playing with the baby, chilling with my mom, my sister. Now it's a bit better, more interesting because I'm now meeting new people, interacting more. Oh, I met one of my OBs today. He was coming from uni. Mamba, shout out to you, Mamba. Yeah, man. And he told me what every other person is telling me, man, you're grown fat. I'm like, man, come on, man, like, come on. Everyone is telling me I've grown fat, man. I'm going to go to the gym. Something I am going to do. Starting next month. Let the sorry first come in. Pay for gym membership and I go. I fucking go, bro. Obviously, the weight won't turn down. I will just now be shaping like muscles, but bro, come on. Okay, yes, I have gained a lot of weight actually, and I need to start caring about it and should plot to improve it. That is something I actually need to do. So, what I want to talk about today? Yeah, the book. Me trying to transform myself, and I'm reading this book. Obviously, I've wanted to read it for a very long while. Called Atomic Habits. I started it of recent. I've wanted to read that book for a while. I've tried ordering it, and every single time I get it, I don't have money. Sad bit of it, I don't have money. And after that, I always end up forgetting. By this time around, my supervisor had it and asked if I could read it. Like, it's come. And the first 2 weeks, I literally didn't read it. I just started reading it. I'm like, hey, yeah, this book is actually interesting. It's a self-help book. It's not really like them fictional kind of things. Okay, sorry, fictional. Wait, fictional is not really a fictional. Yeah, not really like fiction. It's really interesting what I'm seeing in the book, and I'm intrigued. I want to read more. All those who've read the book, please tell me. Maybe send me a comment, send me a text, and be like, "Hey, man, I've read this book. It's really nice. Yeah, please do." So, Atomic Habits. I've not finished it. Just started it. I'm like on page what? I'm a slow reader. Like page 25, I think. Yeah, maybe 25, 22, 23. I'm on there, and already I'm intrigued. I'm enjoying the journey, man. It feels like it's going to be a long one, but I feel like it's a two-way thing. It's more like read, then do it like in action, like real time. Like, okay, you've read this thing from the book, try and practice it, like bring it out in the real world, how it would really apply, and how would you like put it out. So yeah, another motivation I had for wanting to work out with my boss. We were talking one, was it yesterday? Yesterday about one, I think. And like, oh sorry, you texted me at this time. I was in the gym. I'm like, oh, so you gym in the evenings? He's like, yeah. I'm like, why not the mornings? He said me the mornings have to be at work early. I have to wake up first, do some stuff at my place after I've woken up. Have my bath, have my breakfast. Actually, he has breakfast usually at office. So have a shower and come to work, and that's very early. Most cases we actually find him in office. The days when we don't find him is mainly like Fridays and like when the week is usually over. So like yeah, for me it's usually so when I'm done, like actually I could even be at home every single day, but I just come in. So it's like yeah, he works out during what the evening hours because it's a little bit easier for him. Because let's say he has left work like at 4 or 5, he drives to the gym. The gym is near his home. Goes, hits the reps. Like I think he has like his gym equipment. He carries with it. Goes with it to work. Then when he's going back, like switches. So yeah, I want to get back to that. But I've always wanted to work out, and most of the people who listen to this know that I've always wanted to work out, and I always do work out, but I tend to lose rhythm, bro. I need a personal trainer when I pay for that gym membership. Like you market, like when I come through, like nigga, go down, boy, go down. Pause. That sounds wrong. That sounds so. Oh my shit. That sounds actually really wrong. Pause. But what I'm trying to mean is like make the push-ups, bro. Like I didn't mean it like the other way, but make the push-ups. That's what I'm trying to mean. Like shape my body, because when my body gets shapes, it's crazy. So yeah, Atomic Habits, the book I'm reading right now. I haven't stopped going for book club and I just started. Oh my god. But let me first, fall in a certain bracket of things that I want to do. I think that's when I'll go back to book club. Book club would be interesting if would be more. It was interesting, but it should be more interesting if I had certain things more organized about me. I think that's for me where it should be more interesting for me, and also for the people around me. You good? It's good when a book that you're reading, you can actually want to go back to book club, but after a certain period and when certain things of my life are organized, that's when I'll go back. So I think I'm done. Am I? I think I'm done though. I just want to tell you guys about my day and also tell you guys about what I'm trying to do. But obviously, you've seen what's been going on. UG, we are carrying out at the moment census. Out of which every single person has like their own view about this census thing that is going on. Not everyone has the same view. So this is my view. The guys doing the counting, the enumerators and what bro man, these guys need to be paid more money. Yeah, they're working for just two. Let's say okay, it's not full 2 weeks, just 10 days, and they're getting like 5 points. But still, that money is not enough. Like UG is big, and the number of places they have to move to, there are a lot. Do you know how much good work these guys would do if they told them, okay, these 10 days are paying you 2 mil straight up? Guys wouldn't afford. Okay, guys will still afford because of this, but you know the money you're getting. Why would you do the job? On top of that money, you're getting like 2 mil. Then they tell you, okay, we're not gonna give you lunch, but we're giving us this amount of money to cater for your movements around this area as you're counting. Offer an incentive. Offer an extra incentive to make things a bit better for them. These guys will actually be motivated to actually do the job of counting. Hold them accountable. Hold them seriously accountable. But first make it worth it to be an enumerator. Because like these guys don't feel like they're worth it. 10 days, 5 points. Basically, each day is supposed to be like, is it 50? Yeah, it's supposed to get 50k per day. But there's a lot of stories surrounding that because like there are guys here and there saying that they've even reduced their money to 20,000 instead of them receiving 50,000 per day. Then there are also stories of them saying that the money is going to be given to them in halves. 250. Then there's also another story that is like, they're like, no, they're not going to pay them. They'll pay them at the end. So you see all those different stories. Basically, the government itself is very disorganized. And by the way, they did not do enough sensitization of this year's census as compared to the previous year. Sorry, the previous time we held the census in Uganda. The previous time there was a lot of census going on as compared to this time, and yet this time around, sorry, sensitization, not census, sensitization taking place, and yet the area we're in right now as compared to back then is actually better and easier to communicate the fact that guys this time around have more devices, have more phones. Bro, let's go give sensitization on Twitter, IG, take the pictures, pay that money, that ad money. Which other one? I don't know if Telegram can do ads, but if Telegram could also do ads for TikTok, get like these celebrity what? Celebrity artists. Let them do an ad. Give them some money. Let them do an ad. You're literally supporting them too. You see, you're supporting them too. You see, that makes more sense. Then on top of that, buy the tablets from guys who are selling phones in town. Support small businesses. That's what they're always telling us, that we should support small businesses. They themselves, they don't want to support the small businesses. Let's continue. So let's say they've also bought the tabs from the guys in town. The other people they're helping. The sensitized. If they had done that proper sensitization, then the increased amount, even the increased amount of money, even if you say you're paying 1.2 or 1.5 for what, after the 10 days, you also have an incentive of like having transportation. Tell them, okay, we're giving you like $50 for each of these 10 days. I know it's like 500,000, it's a lot of money. But also, what these guys are doing is really important. Because when they get the actual number of people, it may not be the actual one, but if they get close to a correct number of the actual number of people in the country, and God helps us that for once the level of corruption reduces, even just for 2 years in UG, regardless of the debts we're having, believe me, we shall benefit a lot and we shall make a lot of money. Because now that they know the number, and they plan accordingly, according to this, that. If, this is even a very big if, that's if there's no corruption. The state of the country in 2 years improves drastically in terms of how much money is being generated as a country. Proper planning. So their planning process, if they've got the right numbers and everything is going right, and they inject the right projects for the areas according to the data that they collected need that particular type of help, and they provide it to them, bro, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. But unfortunately, that is a very big if. It's a very big if, but yo, if that happens with the proper count and everything, things go well, man. So yeah, for once, let them listen to some of our things, man. Like, they do it properly. If they had done it in that way properly, because those guys, you've paid that money after that 10 days, you've paid them, let's say 1.5, because I believe you may tax that money. I don't know if it's going to be given by hand, or obviously, let us say we're using bank. They've all given their bank details, and the money and the tax. You start with that money. May not be too much, but you get. I think you get what I'm saying. So those guys who have got that money and they have now got the feel of having such an amount of money, they're going to work. They're going to look for ways of getting themselves that kind of money on a constant basis. So when they do that, you can tax them. You see, on top of that, the number of people now doing business, now starting up something, has increased. The taxpayers is now increasing. That means the taxes being collected are also increasing. Like the taxes that have been collected, like the total amount keeps on increasing. It as the current taxation laws are maintained, it puts Uganda in a very good position to pay its debts, to start paying for its debts. One by one, it starts paying the debts, paying the debts, pay the debts, reduce the debt, at least reduce it, because you can't fully pay. Reduce it. You're done reducing it, then tell these guys to first give you some kachila time. the money you collect, you put it back into the country. Putting it back into the country, how you're better. Let's say you're improving the roads, working on the roads now, you're getting the area cleaner. You're moving certain areas like I wish we had a better plan for how the size of the roads that we're getting into town. Imagine each. I don't know if we have 3 or 2 lanes. The roads getting into town, but around Kidgum House there. I don't know if it's still called Kidgum House. Those lights like that intersection. I think they're like 3 lanes. Three, yeah, they're like 3 lanes. If those 3 lanes at least were maintained, yeah, like those 3 lanes end there. Yeah, at least if I wish they were maintained till like town, up to like Mapera and even onwards. That would be so good. The roads would be so damn wide, enough space. At least proper demarcations so that guys don't be crossing areas for U-turns, areas for no reasons. Obviously, Ugandans are bad drivers, but still, that would have that would have made a big difference. Access to town, like the traffic would be there, but at least the way it would be reduced. Chiller. Anyway, that's the a short story turned long, but if these guys had done it right and they first buried their greed for even a short while. Okay, according to lifetimes, man, a short while is really long. Yeah, because man, it's really long. But if they could bury it just for even a while and decided to do things right in that kind of manner, things would have really gone well. Honestly, things would have really, really, really gone well. But it's the world we live in, it's the country we live in, and corruption is like the main thing. So even if you say what, we're not in any position to like voice out certain opinions. We can only share them maybe on our spaces so that people like understand where we come from or what we would want to see in our country. Things like that. So that's what I'd want to see mine. If you guys just bury the agreed just for a while and we all decide to just do things, let us say by the book. Oh, I know obviously 100% is difficult, but let the corruption reduce the moment it reduces, at least the moment it reduces, and the people up there are making the right choices. Bro, we're good. Honestly, we're okay. It reduces. Let us say our corruption is like at 50. Let's just random number. It's not actually 50. Like 50% corruption, levels of corruption. And they dropped, let's just say, to like 30. Just them dropping to that 30, the amount, like the difference that would be there would be big. It would be a big difference. Also in Uganda we don't actually have the middle class. Like it's just trying to like pick up like and grow. We don't really have like middle class. Like a proper middle class. We don't have a proper one. And yet people are very many. But we don't have a proper middle class. So they bury the greed for a while. Let's get a proper class system in the country. Because honestly, class systems are like a must for a thriving community. Class systems, they always need to be there. They're not the best, but they need to be there. Weirdly. Such people thrive hard. I won't be in the middle class. I'm broke, but I want to be in the middle class. Oh, I'm in the middle class. I want to get up there. I want to get past the middle class. I want to be rich. I want to be wealthy. That drive We don't have enough of that drive because we don't have like class systems. We don't have a proper class system. We get a proper class system. Believe me, we shall improve properly. But we don't have a proper class system, and it's what we need. We need more middle class people. We need more of them. Those in the middle. Yeah. Shared my word of wisdom. Anyway, the end of the pod. Thanks for tuning in again this week. So follow us on all our socials. Drunk and the Ginger. Drunk and GNN on IG. Twitter. Don't have an account, but my other podcast, the F1 Pit Stop, has an account, so you can go and follow that up. At times I do share some stuff of Drunk and Ginger there, but let's go look at it. Yep. And crazy. Have a lovely weekend. Enjoy responsively. Ciao.